your attention to the American flag at the north end of the arena. It draped the coffin of Captain Frank Veteran, a former Carthage student who died in Vietnam in 1970. The flag is a gift to the college from his parents in remembering Captain Veteran. We pay tribute to all who have sacrificed their lives for our country and honor those who today put themselves in harm's way in service to America. At this time, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the realms was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome one, welcome all. It's NCAA CCIW tournament time as the visiting Vikings of Augustana, who sit 4-4 in conference play and 17-11 overall, take on the Firebirds of Carthage College as they sit 6-2 in conference play and 20-8 overall. Hello everybody on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm yours truly, Peter Ferreri. Honored to be with you this evening. The starters now for the visiting Vikings, Emily Skipper, the outside hitter. Joining her will be Jaden Julius, the right side, number 8, junior. Bear Ross, number 17, will be setting things today. For Augustana, Sonny Wolf, junior, number 22. Going to have a big play today also. Davis, number 3, the middle blocker, going to be trying to stop things in the middle. Alongside her, CCIW all-conference player, Sid Kruger, the middle blocker, 6'1 junior out of Elmhurst. And the other all-conference player, Grace Barandikar. Kelly Bethke leading the helm for Augustana, having just defeated North Central College 3-1 a few days ago, getting their first win since 2019. And now for the starting lineups for the home Firebirds of Carthage College.
At right side hitter, a 6'1 sophomore, St. Michael of Louisville High School in St. Michael, Minnesota, number 2, Liv Carroll. At right side hitter, a 5'11 sophomore from High School in Palo Heights, Illinois, number 4, Katie Rowan. At middle blocker, 5'10 junior from Lockport Township High School, Lockport, Illinois, number 8, Lena Ajabulo. At outside hitter, a 5'11 senior from Lincoln Way East High School in hailing from Frankfort, Illinois, number 12, Molly Skoda. At middle blocker, a 6-foot sophomore from Weller Catholic High School in Dubuque, Iowa, number 17, Ella Pettinger. At center, a 5'9 freshman from Brookfield Central High School in Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 18, Tatum Hamisek. And at libero, a 5'8 freshman from Durant High School in Durant, Illinois, number 10, Jenna David. The Carthage Firebirds are coached by Leanne Ulmer. Coach Ulmer is assisted by Barb Clark. Teammate Ulmer, Kylie Block, the graduate assistant. Coach Morgan
Going left to right are going to be the Firebirds in the home all blacks, red numbers and letters and white trim, the visiting Vikings out of Augustana, coming in with their visiting whites / gray with blue numbers and letters, yellow trim. Again, just a few days ago, Augustana defeated North Central College in the quarterfinals, winning set 1, losing set 2, and then taking set 3 and 4. They had to come back in multiple sets after trailing sometimes as many as 4 or 5 points. They were able to do so successfully to find themselves here against the Firebirds of Carthage College. These teams faced just a few weeks ago, October the 5th, a month to almost the day I had the honor and pleasure of being here on that call, as Augustana led for a good chunk, but Carthage kept fighting and firing back, taking that in 5 full sets. So an outstanding contest just a few weeks ago that really set the tone for the rest of the conference play by Carthage. They ended 6-2 in conference play. Again, a huge victory over Augustana a month ago set the tone, and so Augustana knows they can go the distance against Carthage. Let's see how they do this evening. The Firebirds had a great game just a few days ago against Aurora, their final regular season game. It was a non-conference game. Speaking with Coach Ulmer about that decision, she said, when I had one more non-conference game left to schedule, I wanted to find the best of the best. So we were mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared of what was going to come. And they took it to Aurora University and the Spartans, defeating them just a few days ago. So not only did they end with a good run for the regular season, but also an outstanding job in a final regular season game. Left to right, and we're underway as it goes to libero Veronikar, near pin. Back set, still alive. Damon getting the start at libero, and now even get the right hand down is Kebisek. Point Augustana to start things off in the semifinal action. Back bump, off the double tip, taking a stab, and no Augustana player can get there, and point goes to the Firebirds, tied now at 1. We know you have a lot of options of what to watch your Thursday evening. We're glad and honored you are here with us. Semifinal CCIW action as Skoda with the service error. Skoda, 58 service errors on the year, make that 59 out of 48 service aces, so very aggressive. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, but that stays in as Carthage ties it at 2. Jenna Damon, the 5'3" freshman out of Durand High School, started out of necessity halfway through the season, has not relinquished that option. Point, roof, center, Ajabola. Talking with Coach Ulmer about Ajabola, how she's such a spark plug for this team. She had to play out of position for a while. They finally were able to get away for her back into her normal position. Back set, Carroll tips over. Near pin. Ajabola tips over the middle. Back set. Not able to get there in time. Carthage, another point. Starting things off hot now after losing the opening point of the match. They're now up by 2. Carroll with the point, serving Damon. Bump up for Veronikar, near side. Carroll can't get there. Diving from the back row unsuccessfully is Kebasek. Augustana back to within one. Serving now, Skipper. Outside hitter from Fulton, Illinois. Back set. Back, no tip. Just out of play. Bit too much behind it for Carroll. You know, Carroll, 9 aces. It's a single game record for a 3-set match. She had that just a few days ago against Aurora. She had 2 aces coming into the year. Excuse me, one service ace coming into the year and found 9 in a single. It's just unbelievable. She had the rocket launcher attached to the right shoulder as Augustana now finds the lead against Carthage. Left pin. Not able to get there. Good play by Bujager. Tie things up at 5. Skipper 2 kills so far for Augustana. Carroll all of a sudden has turned into the serve master for Carthage. Carroll, left side, going right again at Aubrey. Setting up the Firebird attack, back set, Ajabola down. No self-preserving for Veronikar. Ajabola plays the hammer. Carthage back up by 2. You know, talking with Coach Ulmer about this newfound service ace specialist in Liv Carroll, she said, I saw her on the side working on it all season by herself in the gym, rep after rep after rep, until finally I started noticing it. Carroll can't get to that one until I started giving her some opportunities. The next thing you know, I said, let's try it out in game form. 9 in a 3-game set, just unbelievable. Bujager now checks in for the Firebirds, holding on to a 1-point lead early in set number 1, semifinal action, CCIW. Kruger, all conference nod with that serve. Slide attempt, ISO block, still up in the air. 10-foot line, Bujager. Far side, double tip, picking up the pieces is Bujager again. Bell leading the way, setting today. That's gonna go over, but not be enough, as Augustana they tie things back up at 7. It's a tongue twister Thursday in Kenosha. Bell, 10-foot line, falling away, ISO block back to Bell. Damon back set, falling away, using the length of the net for that set, double block, back to Augustana. Near pin again. Near pin a 3rd time. Long rally. Let's see if Bell can favor things with a good set. She does, out of play. No tip called. Augustana regains the lead. We talked about the ebb and flow and back and forth of their contest just a month ago. Again, I was privy to that, and it was, for lack of a better term, absolutely wild how that game transpired. Falling away, hitting the net, another point for the Vikings. Skoda not able to get much behind it. Timeout on the court for Coach Ulmer. So Augustana has come into Carthage, leading the way right now. 6 kills for the Firebirds, 3 for Augustana. Vikings hitting at a .231 percentage to .118 for Carthage. 7-5 dig differential. Carthage leads by 2. 1 formal block for Augustana. Each team with an ace. 5 assists for Carthage and 2 for Augustana to separate these 2 squads. 1 service error for Carthage, as discussed earlier. The aggressive serve, feast or famine for Skoda. Each and every point is so important in this postseason play. Carthage ended the season top of the conference at 6-2 and 20-8 overall, followed very briefly behind by the 5-3 North Park squad, who were 21-8 overall. Augustana, the final seed, being 4-4, and they took out North Central just a few days ago, and forcing an early third of the set timeout against Coach Ulmer. So we sit now 2-point lead, Augustana. Here on the Firebird Broadcasting Network, I'm Peter Ferreri, bringing you the CCIW post-game action. Postseason action, Ajabola. Back set, Bell, Ajabola over the middle. No self-preserving there as Ajabola again, bringing the heat. Set serve over, Rowe. Near pin. That one's gonna stay in play. Bouyega thought about sticking out the mitt. Pulled it away at the last second. It dropped right on the line. That stays in. Augustana back to a 2-point lead. Bear Ross right now with 2 digs and a kill. As she's in to serve. Bell, length of the net. That one stays in play. Massive kill by Skoda. Carthage now gets the serve up to the back line for the serve is Fiona McDermott, one of the serve specialists, the 5. And that will go out of play, so point goes to Augustana. Set serve. That one's going a bit out of play. Lining up out of play, swinging the hammer. Out of bounds again. Bit of a sloppy rally for the Firebirds. They now trail by 3. Not where you want to be if you're a Firebirds fan, but you do know you have the capabilities to come back. You did so against Augustana a month ago. Set over the left pin. Far side. Side bump of Veronica to keep the rally going. Bell, left side. Not able to get there. Was Bear Ross. She kind of turned around to look at that one, as Augustana's lead is at 2. Having the serve now is Kebasek. Back to Veronica. Back set, beautiful tool. Pull out the chainsaw. Outstanding job again by Augustana. They know they can keep up with this team. They got the confidence a few weeks ago. Also got their first win since 2019 in the postseason. And a huge ace right there, as Veronica doing a solid job out of Kalen High School, Sugar Grove, Illinois. Miscommunication as Damon lets that one fall. Timeout on the court as Augustana leads by 5. So Carthage took a timeout when it was 9-7. It's been a 6-2 or 6-3 rally. Not what Carthage wanted, as they took another timeout. Carthage does sit at 9 kills. However, 2 service aces has not been helpful to their cause. Also, Augustana up to a .313 hit percentage with 5 kills. out of 16 total attacks. 2 blocks so far as well for Augustana. Kruger and Barrett Ross each with a block. Skipper 2 kills, but things have been really spread out as we talked about. They've just played, they being Augustana, a clean set number 1. So coming out of the second and final timeout already is Carthage. So they need some 2-for-1 deals. Can't stop any more momentum for Augustana in set number 1. Reminder, full 5 sets a month ago. As evenly matched as you're going to see in the CCIW. Back set, double block, still alive. Roof over the top. Julius, another great play. The junior out of Winslow, Illinois. 6-point lead for Augustana. Verana Carr with another serve. All-conference player. Answering right back is Liv Carroll, an all-conference player in her own right. Over the top. Set near pin, falling away. Back set for Carroll. Out of play. Point's going to go. Or that stays in. So point's going to go to Augustana. Their bench getting excited. As having the serve is Julius again. Bell, left side. That stays in play. Oh, the tape favored that of the Vikings. What a set number 1 for Augustana. Everything rolling their way. Serving now is Julius. As Carthage, not sure what's happening. Looks like they're taking a unofficial. So the R2 right now is having a conversation. So I missed the R2 over at the bench. As Carthage huddled at the 10-foot line having a conversation. Not sure what the timeout is for, the unofficial timeout. So, well, while we have a second, we thank you for joining us again. 10 kills by Carthage, only 5 of Augustana, yet a lead nonetheless. So it looks like Coach Ulmer having a conversation with the R2. Not sure if they're deciding the in versus out. Now there's a conversation with the R2 and Coach Bethke. Unclear if it was a substitution or a slow clap being started by Augustana. And we're back underway. (18 to 11). Fans getting rowdy. Quick directional set by Carroll. Near pin. Augustana gets another kill. 6 away from set 1 victory. Checking out is Pettinger. Checking in is Boston. Boston favoring an injury throughout the second half of the season, so hasn't had as much playing time as one expected. But trying maybe now to be a catalyst for this squad. Looks to the ISO block, chips it back up with the right hand. Sailing was Skoda. Near side. Can't get there in time as Carroll. It's all Augustana. They are on an 11-4 run in the first. The Vikings firing on all cylinders in Kenosha. At the net, stays in play. Augustana can't be stopped with a 10-point lead. Back set, Carroll hits the tape, that one falls in. Carthage a much needed point. So albeit Carthage, I have seen crazier things happen. They may be out of set number one, but if they can put together a rally, get a little bit of confidence against this squad. Beautiful job by Damon. Damon can't self-preserve. She falls backwards. Augustana back to the 10-point lead. So 22-12. Set near pin. Damon sends that one into the rafters. Augustana needs two. Side bump. Ajabola sends that one out of play, no tip. We're at set 1 point for Augustana. Damon with a jumping back bump to Ajabola on the free ball. Back set, Ajabola tips it, and set 1 is going to go to Augustana, 25-12 We'll take a timeout when we come back. Set number 2 on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back, Firebird Broadcasting Network. Peter Ferreri bringing you CCIW's semifinal action as the visiting Vikings of Augustana take set 1 in convincing fashion, 25-12, against the home Firebirds of Carthage College, who led the CCIW conference with a 6-2 overall record. Augustana had to defeat North Central to get here this evening, as they defeated North Central 3-1. It was tied throughout the first third of this contest, or excuse me, of set number 1, and then all of a sudden, Augustana did not look back. A 16-5 run to end set number 1. And that is going to have Augustana start right where they left off with the first point of set number 2. Side bump. Carroll. High set. Near pin. Mishandled by Augustana, hits the antenna. No review in the CCIW, just to notate, different conferences have different requirements. So you may see it for some other conferences. CCIW does not have the official review system. Damon, near side, out. Calling it right away was Veronica. She saw that one going out of play. Near side, double block. As that one goes just out of play. Augustana back to a 2-point lead. Veronica, all conference, serves. Double block. All excitement over the middle. Boston bringing Carthage back to within 1. So what we saw all set 1 is back and forth, back and forth. Coach Ulmer called a timeout when it was 9-7, and then Augustana put on the afterburners and didn't look back. Kill over the middle again. Katie Boston, more than a feeling, ties things up at 3, but you can feel the energy as Carthage with an early tie. Tool kill by Augustana, and back to serve is going to be Julius. Double hit going to be called on Augustana. As Carthage knocks it up again. If you're a fan of Augustana, you know that Carthage is a good squad. They don't just get to 20 wins by luck. So they know Carthage has the wherewithal and means. Carroll swung it hard, but it just goes out of play. Oh, they are switching the call. R1 is calling a tip on the play. So yes, it went out of play, but they're calling the tip. Carthage leads. Back row, good pickup by Damon. Near side set. Carthage up by 2. Double block! Carthage inviting their fans to the block party in Kenosha. And just like that, Coach Bethke calling a timeout. Only down 3, but Carthage doing everything they can to get that early momentum. Looking at some of the numbers, Carthage leading the way overall, 15-12 in the kill category. 10 errors, however, so that's what really hurt them in set number 1. They're trying to limit those. Only 2 errors for Augustana through a set and a third. 48 total attacks for Carthage, hitting a 104% to to the 294 of Augustana. 3 aces for Augustana to 1 for Carthage. A lot of blocks so far for Augustana, 6 to the 4 of Carthage. So, 7 total blocks for Augustana, 4 for Carthage, with the numbers updating. Here we sit with a 3-point lead in set number 2 for Carthage. If you're a fan of the Firebirds, albeit set number 1 didn't go your way, you know full well that you have the talent, the skills, and the coaching to come back. Now, the question will be, can Augustana get that ever so important coach's timeout, or coach's point off the timeout, as Damon the freshman to serve. Set left side. Back row, good bump. Ajabola sets near side. They extend the lead. The Firebird faithful in an uproar. Four-point lead for Carthage. Damon to serve. Ten-foot line. Ajabola has a slightly tip off the right hand. Redirecting it so her teammates couldn't get there. Set Ajabola. Slide attempt. Damon on the spot. Carroll. Nice job taking a stab at it. Varanakar, double block. Still on Augustana's side, free ball. Beautiful job by Carthage. Can Augustana do something? Vikings far pin. And the Firebirds can't get there. Augustana back to within 2. Side bump, near pin. Hitting it into the net is Rowe. Augustana back to within 1, and just like that, Coach Ulmer is going to take a timeout. So Carthage had a lead, got the point out of the timeout, but very quickly, Augustana roars back and gets within 1. Looking at some of the numbers now. Carthage drops to below 100 with a 96. Hit percentage, Augustana still sits at a nice 293. 16 kills for Carthage to 14 of Augustana. Still sitting at the 3 aces. Blocks stay the same. Digs, 20 for Augustana, 19 for Carthage, but nonetheless, when you look at what's happened these past few points, eight to 4 was the score before Richards made it 5 with a kill, Hurst made it 6, and Rowe with an attack error made it 7. 3 in a row is all Coach Ulmer needed to see. Carthage now sits at 8-7, 1-point lead. Both coaches having used a timeout so far in set number 1. Misplay over the middle of the net is Kruger. The middle block out of Elmhurst, the pride of York. All conference in her own right, just mistimed the leap as service ace, Liv Carroll back to serve. Left side. Back row. Ajabola. Nope, they are saying tip. So Carthage calls the tip. I wasn't sure if an Augustana player hit it. They did not. Carthage 2 away from all they got in set number 1. That one falls down, point for Augustana. Big hit over the middle, Davis, the 5'10" senior out of Los Angeles, brings Augustana back to within 1. Carthage can't return the serve. Augustana has tied things up, just as they did against North Central more than once, being down as many as 4 or 5. Attack air, sending it into the net. Skoda, Augustana has the lead. Ajabola over the middle. On the spot, Kruger blocked back. Ajabola! Sliding down was Kruger, just couldn't get her footing right. A back and forth set number 2. Rowe. Dump attempt thwarted, Damon. Oh, Nelly! Breaking the floorboards. Molly Skoda out of Lincoln Way East in Frankfurt. Rowe looking for the ace. That one goes a bit too far. Rowe with 21 aces on the year, 28 service errors. Ties things back up. Set near pin. High set in the air by Bear Ross. Damon, 10-foot line. Ajabola with the roof right at the net. Another great play by Lena Ajabola out of Lockport Township. Set to Davis. Bell over the middle, self-preservation. 10-foot line, free ball, Veronica. That one stays in. A solid 1.5 feet, 2 feet before the back line. Carthage back up by 2. Left hand by McDermott. Rolling through the double block, bit of a finesse by Julius. Didn't go full power, didn't need to. Near pin. That one stays in play. 2-point lead for Carthage once again. They led as many as 4 early on in set number 2. They've now surpassed their score of set 1, only 12 points, so they have 3 more than that. Left hand serve. Veronica on the free ball. Left pin. just stays in. Damon went running after it. She couldn't dive. I mean, she could have, but she wouldn't have gotten there. Tried to stay on her feet to run it down, not able to do so cleanly. Set by Carroll. The soft underhand touch to get the point for Carthage. Nice job. She saw the double block approaching right in front of her face. It left that near pin side open. Took it right there. Nobody could get there. Damon to a lead. Near pin. Another kill by Augustana, or excuse me, for Carthage. Timeout may be coming soon by Coach Bethke. Each squad still having one timeout left. Many expected a full 5 sets again this evening. Where's the whistle gonna go though? It's gonna go to Carthage, net violation. I thought that whistle appeared right before the ball hit the ground. Some of the assistant coaches now. For Augustana, we have an ace. Carthage in an uproar, forcing the timeout by Coach Bethke. 5-point lead for the Firebirds. Over halfway through set number 2. 19-14 your score. Things getting heated up here at Tarble Arena in Kenosha. As we crunch some of the numbers, Carthage sitting at 12 errors to only 5 of Augustana, but they've upped their kill percentage. They were below 100 at 96. They jumped up now to 172, so that number really flip-flopped. Here in set number 2 again, a beautiful play as we see on the replay. Davis getting a point past Bell, then the set to the near pin, not able to get there cleanly. Damon, that was the one we talked about where she would have sprawled for it, might not have gotten there, but a good job on the return by Carthage as they now sit with a 5-point lead, so they are 6 away from tying things up at 1 set apiece. Carthage has gotten 3 more blocks since the last time out. They are now 1 away from Augustana as they sit at 6 blocks apiece. Augustana still sits at 7. So out of the timeout, Augustana needs a rally. Starts there as they get a point right off the service error. That is one may call a perfect time for a timeout and a result. I mean, without even having to return the serve. Getting a point. Free ball. Carroll keeps it down. Oh my goodness. It was going out of play, but just perfect pass back to Carroll. You can't stop her. You can only hope to contain. Carthage needs 5. Damon to serve. 11 digs for Damon on the evening. Set serve Damon. Near side. As Richards was looking for it. Ajabola against Black Damon. Ajabola. Side bump. Decoy. Still alive on the left arm chicken wing Rowie. Ajabola. Set near pin. And they are going to say it hit the antenna. So Skipper, not happy with the call, looking at the line judge, saying, I didn't hit it, but nonetheless, from my vantage point in the perch, or behind the perch, way up in the rafters, the antenna was moving, whether that was from the hit of the net or the hit of the antenna directly. We won't know, but point goes right back to Augustana. To serve now, Augustana. They trailed 21-16. They need 5 to tie. Ajibola, back bump on the free ball. No Firebird can get there as McCarthy took a dive at it. So recently checking in out of Libertyville High School is Kylie McCarthy. One of the other setters for Carthage. Near pin, and that goes out of play. Carthage and the fan base getting rowdy as the Firebirds need only 3. Carroll to serve. Sending that a bit too far, near side. Augustana back to within 4. Multiple sets against North Central. We're down as many as 4 or 5. Came back, won that 3 sets to 1. They have the ability to do so. Bell, 10-foot line. Double block, and Augustana gets another point. You got to feel if they get one more, Coach Ulmer might have to use her second final timeout. Bell, decoy Ajibola. Bell left-hand dump. Double block. Jumping in the air is Boyager. Coach Ulmer is calling for that timeout. I was able to predict that one. We talked about Carthage. No lead is safe against Augustana. Augustana was down 5. Now only trailed by 2. So again, it was 21-15. So a 6-point lead for Carthage. Augustana then went on a 5-1 run, getting an attack error by Skoda, a kill by Kruger, service error by Augustana, kill by Hurst 2 in a row, and that brings us to a 22-20 score. Carthage has to finish this set out. Otherwise, they will have to take 3 straight against a powerful Augustana team. Again, Augustana gets into the postseason and then defeats North Central for their first win since 2019. Back to serve now, Kruger. She has an ace, 5 kills, 2 digs on the stat line. Free ball. Augustana setting up the attack. Double block. And the Vikings are within 1. Both teams out of timeouts. All guts and glory for these 2 squads to finish out set number 2. A 6-1 run for the Vikes. That stays in. The line judge right on the spot, saw that one hit the line. Carthage was about to be tied. Nonetheless, a crucial point their way as Rowe back to serve with 7 kills. Beautiful dig, Damon. 10-foot line. The Augies not able to get there. Carthage at set. 2-point. Augustana needs 3 in a row to send it to extras. Silence for the Carthage crowd. Hits the ceiling. Oh, they're saying that they were able to get there in time. Ajabola. Veronica. Double block and it stays in. Set 2 is going to go the way of Carthage, 25-22. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. I'm not sure what the call was. They might be doing a redo. They're saying that one stays in. Veronica could just sit and watch it hit the ground, as well as Ashley Aubrey. Carthage comes away 25-22 in set number 2. Both teams will go into set 3 tie at 1 apiece. We'll be back on the Firebird Broadcast Network. We're back. Firebird Broadcasting Network. Yours truly, Peter Ferreri here from Tarble Arena. As Carthage got a scare in set number 2 as their 5 to 6 point lead dwindled down to 1. And we're only leading 22-21 before things finished out the way of the Firebirds as they took set number 2, 25-22. With a 3-1 run to end set number 2. Set 1, of course, went Augustana's way 25-12. That one goes out of play. Long range tool for Augustana. They take the first point as they did in set number 2 here in set number 3. Team switching sides, Carthage and the All Blacks. The visiting Grays for Augustana. They're going to say the R2 that hit the ground. Veronica thought she might have gotten there. Nonetheless, point. One's on the board, scored one of the most aggressive servers in the CCIW. Boston at the net. Limited playing time due to injury, but when she's in, she does a great job at the net, such as that. Two 2-1, Firebirds lead. Service error by Skoda. For every good one, a bad one, as you see there. But again, you got to stay confident, stay aggressive if that's your style. That's what brought you to the dance. Good job by McCarthy to keep it alive. Back to Damon on the free ball. Quick one set, back row, Skoda. Far side. That one's breaking some floorboards as Rowie. Massive kill. Damon a serve. Near pin. Back row. Seven there, Ajabola. Point's gonna go to Augustana. Double hit called on that set of McCarthy. Tied back up at 3. Over the middle, Ajabola. Dump attempt, Ajabola! Net domination. She's all smiles. A great job by her. Every time she's in the rotation, you know what she's capable of, and you see it there. Bujager. Near pin. Double block. Ajabola again. Ajabola gave a little bit of a point, it seemed, to Augustana, so not sure if there's some chirping going on at the net. A little bit of a got you moment. Near side. High return. Floating in. Punch in the air. That'll go out of play. Carthage gets another point. Up by 3. I've kind of had a good feel for how these coaches have used their timeouts this evening. If Carthage gets another one, I see Bethke using that first one. Here in set number 3. Using the full length of the net. Beautiful dig. Bujager. Set back row, Veronica. Side bump on the free ball, Damon. Tip back in, down kill. What a beautiful job by Bear Ross on the set. That looked like it was going to be a, one may say, not good play, but nonetheless, Bear Ross flicks that back in. Augustana within 2, Carthage to receive. Blocked right back down. Janiyah Davis says no thank you. Augustana back to within 1. Serving Kruger. Ajabola breaks through again. But no touch by Augustana. I thought it might have clipped the arm of one of the players based on the rotation, but it must have just hit the top of the taste, folks. We're tied up at 6. Augustana to set up their offense. And Augustana hits the antenna. Point lead for the Firebirds. Back row. Out of play. Ace is the place. Ferreri. 22nd ace on the season. As that is her first ace of today. Back set on the slide. Keeping it alive. Bujager. Not able to do much as Davis swung the lumber. Looking to serve now. Bear Ross out of Thornton, Colorado. Back set. Poking around to no avail. Firebirds getting a point. Lead extended to 2. Set up to Davis. Oh, she just gets, it is a quick fire attack. And the reason I mention that is because when it's such a quick fire attack, there's not much you can do because it's like a quick release in football. If you're a defender, you can't make the adjustment in time. Exact same story. Boston, decoy. Bujager. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vikings have tied it up once again in set number 3. Boston hits the tape on the side bump. Double block out of play. Augustana finds the lead. Timeout for Coach Ulmer. What an exciting semifinal game in CCIW action. Again, the winner will take on the winner of North Park versus that 6th seed this weekend for the CCIW championship. So North Park taking on Milliken. As right now they are in set number 3. North Park leads 2-0. They took set number 1 in extras, 26-24, and then the close set 2 as well, 25-22, and already leads 6-1 in set number 3. So all things lining up for a North Park v. Augustana or Carthage final for the CCIW championship. Will that be a thrilling game in a few days? If Carthage wins, since they're the highest seed, they'll have North Park come to town. If Carthage loses, Augustana will head to North Park. Set to the far pin, over the double, still alive. Veronikar. Back to Damon. Not able to get there. Carthage gets another point. Time things back up at 10. Left hand. Back set. Stabbing at it. Good job by Augustana to stay with it. Set over the middle. Back set. Over the middle and through the hands. 2 kills. House we go. I tried to make it up along the way. Carthage ties it up. Serve. Service error. Another gimme point as Skoda sends it into the net. High return. Tipped over. Point for the Vikings. Augustana extends the lead by 2. Another point for Augustana. Coach Ulmer, this has shades of set number 1, where Augustana and Carthage were back and forth, and then right when it hit about the 10-point mark, things just unraveled and Carthage couldn't find themselves the rest of the set. Falling away, Damon self-preservation. Back row, Veronikar. Near pin. Damon can't get there. They're calling the tip. Augustana 4-point lead, and here's that second timeout by Coach Ulmer. Looking at some of the numbers. It was tied at 11 after a kill by Boston, and then a service error gives Augustana 12. Attack error by Rowe gives them 13. Carroll with a misguided set, and then a final kill by Skipper. So 3 in a row were gimmies for Augustana. And again, you can't play winning volleyball if you're gonna have so many errors. 16 errors for Carthage now on the attack error, and 7 service errors. So 23 errors combined for Carthage, 9 for Augustana. I mean, I don't want to use the cliche, the proof is in the pudding, but that's a situation there where you know exactly why you are trailing. Error after error, 3 errors in a row. Four-point advantage for Augustana. Three-point advantage now for Augustana. Serving now, Damon. Decoy. Double block. Ten-foot line. Self-preservation, Damon. Far pin. That's gonna sail too far. Carthage thought they had a tip. R2 nor R1 saw it. Serving, Skipper. That's gonna fall down, point for the Firebirds. Skipper, an outstanding server. Let it be known for Augustana, 22 aces to 21 errors on the season. So Skipper, Julius, and Varanikar, along with Bear Ross, just outstanding job at the service line. Near pin, double block, out of play, tool kill, Augustana. Bust out the hammer and nail. 4-point lead for Augustana. Carthage can't keep doing this 1-for-1. Otherwise, they are going to find themselves in a deeper hole than they're already in. Near pin, double block back row, sailed over. Ajabola! Just keep feeding her, and she'll keep delivering. As Ajabola now 6 kills. Make that 7 for 3 block assists and a solo. Left-hand dump over, Damon on the spot. That one's gonna sail a bit too far for Ajabola. Bell taking all the serving or setting duties most of this second set. 4-point lead still for Augustana. Bit of a miscommunication there for Carthage after a poor pass went near side. Two Firebirds looked at each other and neither went for it. Call that one an ace. Carthage out of timeouts, trail by 5. The same thing just happened. It fell in between two Firebirds and they both stopped and looked at each other as Danielson checking out. What a rally now for Augustana. Block back, Bell, Damon. Setting up now the Augustana attack. Can't get there is Rowe. Again, with the amount of errors that Carthage has had, some may say it's only surprising they're down by 7. Ajabola, block back to her side. Far side, off the double. Beautiful dig by Veronikar. Veronikar far side. Damon can't get there off the left forearm of Rowe. 22-14, Augustana running away now with set number 2. They're saying that one stays in, so the Firebirds get a much-needed point. Still a 7-point lead for Carthage. They need a run, and they need it now. Off the double, into the rafters. Carthage gets another. Down 6. Service error by McDermott. McDermott comes in with 14 service aces to 15 errors. Carthage gets the point right back. Augustana needs 2 to take set number 3. Ken McCarthy, Sparkarelli for the Firebirds in the 3rd. McCarthy with the left. Free ball. Carthage back set. Carroll able to keep it in play. Side bump. Set over the middle. Augustana picking up the pieces near pin. Carthage can't get there. Augustana set 2 point, 24-17. Back set, Carroll over the middle. Palm down, McCarthy retrieves. Damon, Carroll. Far side. Damon hits it with the left hand. And set 3 goes the way of Augustana, 25-17. Carthage needs 2 in a row to take it at home. Augustana 1 set away from the CCIW championship. We'll be back in a flash on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back. Firebird Broadcasting Network. The visiting Vikings picking up where they left off, winning 3-1 against North Central a few nights ago. Trying now to finish off Carthage on the road in a hostile environment in Kenosha. Carthage has no qualms with sending this to 5 as they did a few weeks ago against this same squad. That will be a tip. That'll be a first point by Carthage. Left hand, out of play. Service error. Serve. Carthage with a 1-point lead. Out of play, no tip. Firebirds another. Up serve by the Firebirds. Skoda with an aggressive serve as always. Back set, Carroll. Oh, Liv Carroll. I'm unstoppable today as Liv Carroll, just an outstanding job. Kill after kill after kill. Augustana can't get there. An ace for Skoda. We talked about her prowess as Augustana already calls a timeout. A 4-run rally, or 4-point rally to start set number 4. Looking at some of the numbers, 41 kills for Carthage to 36 of Augustana. The errors is the big difference. 18 errors on the attack side for Carthage to 10 of Augustana. 248 is the kill percentage for Augustana. Carthage is evening it out a bit at 192. 6 aces for Augustana to 4 of Carthage. But on the flip side, service errors, 9 service errors for Carthage to 2 of Augustana. So Augustana's up to 2 service errors. But still, the combination of 9 service errors and 18 attack errors has been the difference in set 1 and 3. Carthage limited their errors in set number 2 while keeping their aggression up at the net and in the service line, yielding their win in set number 2. So again, set number 1, 25-12 was Augustana. Then 25-22, Carthage won set 2, and then set 3 went the way of the Augies, 25-17. With a 4-point lead, of which we know Augustana knows all too well this evening. Boston right hand, Boston left hand. Boston both hands. That one goes out of play. And Augustana gets the coach's point. Serving now. Back row was Julius. and not able to clear the net within the allotted 3 hits are the Firebirds in Augustana, back to within 2. Back row on the free ball. Double hit called. Serving now Jenna Damon, the freshman. Damon has 25 aces on the year. The outstanding freshman libero. Dump attempt thwarted by Boston. Back row. Near pin. Off the double. Veronikar. Double block again. We don't talk about Bruno. 7-3 Firebirds, extending their lead back to 4. You could almost feel this one was gonna go 5 pregame. Augustana saying not if we can help it, as they would love to take it in 3 out of 4. They're back to within 3. Back set. Whoa, what a directional two-handed push by Liv Carroll. You know, you expect the Thunder, so they had the double block go toward her left. So instead of swinging the arm, she went for the two-handed directional set to the back row, just perfect placement. Such a young squad as well for this Carthage team, only 1 registered senior. And that being Molly Skoda. Far pin, double block, Ajabola. Far side. That one stays in. Damon again right in between. You say to yourself, maybe if she went for it, the opportunity would have been there. Set the net. Damon able to get that piece. Ajabola blocked back. Four hits called. Against Carthage, that didn't clear the net. Kruger serves. Bump to the 10-foot line. Davis just tips it over on the free ball. Ajabola! Augustana picking up the pieces. Back set. Ajabola! Murder, death, kill. 8-6, move to 9-6 for the Firebirds. Far side. Out of play, no tip. Back to serve, Rowe. Out of Palos Heights, Illinois, Shepherd's High School. Dump attempt, Ajabola blocks it right back. Side bump for Veronikar. Joust at the net. Carthage can't get their joust won by the Vikings. Set near pin. Not able to dig it out is Sonny Wolf. Carthage wants 5, needs 5. Can't count on an at-large bid just based on the strength of schedule out of conference. You want to go to the dance. It goes through Tarble Arena at this point. Keeping it alive is Rowe. Over the middle, my goodness! No self-preserving for Bear Ross. Timeout by Coach Bethke. Perfect time to do so. As Carthage leads 12-7. As you see the thunder that Carthage has brought on some of these plays, but good defense by Augustana. A back and forth battle for sure. As we see now, Carthage 20 errors to the 12 of Augustana. 9-2 still the service error differential. Augustana 2 out of 3 sets so far, but Carthage having the advantage in set number 4. Now, we did discuss with you, and in other news, North Park getting the sweep over Milliken in 3 sets, 26-24, 25-22, and 25-18. So North Park to face the winner of tonight's contest. But when these teams faced a few weeks ago, Augustana won the first set, Carthage won the second set, Augustana won the third set. Does this sound familiar to you? Carthage took the 4th and 5th set. That sent Carthage and their fans and the Firebird faithful home happy. They're looking to possibly repeat that exact outcome tonight. That game saw Carthage with 27 errors to 24 of Augustana. So Augustana had quite a few more errors than they do tonight. Sever the middle, bit of finesse. Coach's point for Augustana. Now, mind you, we talked about multiple points in sets 1, 2, and 3. Augustana down 3, down 4, down 5, and even 6. Found their way back to 1 in set 1, 1 in set 3. Not only today, but just a few days ago. Left hand up! Flush it down for Devin Bell out of Lindenhurst, Illinois. The reason I mention that is just a few days ago against North Central College in the quarterfinals, of which Augustana won 3-1. Their first postseason win since 2019. They trailed multiple times as well as 4 or 5 points. Baranikar, far side. Damon. Blocked back. Damon again. Directional set. Congestion. Near side Nelson. Julius. Carroll. They might call a double hit. And they are. So serving now for Augustana. It's a lot of names to roll off in a row. Back bump on the free ball. Tip over Damon. Quick 1 set, block back. Carroll wants it on the outside. She directional, sets it. Still alive. Carroll. Quick 1 over the middle. What a long rally in Kenosha. Double block tipped. Rowe, near pin. Rolling back on the tape. McCarthy, 10-foot line. Double block, literally right back into the lap as Carthage says no retreat, no surrender. What a long rally. That could be a defining moment of that 4th set. Carthage needs 11. Free ball, Julius. Over the middle. Ain't no grave can hold her body down. Carthage with another killer of a kill. An ace for the Firebirds, as ace is the place for Carthage. They want all the momentum going into 5. Can they get there? Right over the middle, Boston. What you are seeing now is exactly what we saw in set number 1 on the opposite side of things. Coach Bethke might sub pretty soon. Augustana can't get there. Carthage fans are on their feet. Substitution. Jenny Dunder, the middle blocking junior, is checking in for Kruger. Carthage up by 9. Skoda, all or nothing on the serves. Forcing Veronica to the ground. Back row, self-preservation McCarthy, but that goes out of play. (18-10). Subbing in is Carly Udovich out of Mokina, Illinois, Lincoln Way Central, the 5'9" freshman. Back row, oh, just going out of bounds. Liv Carroll got a point with that same mindset earlier in set number 4. Had the opening again. Double block, ISO. Out of play, no tip, Firebirds. Carthage needs 6. Brought back in, Ajabola rolls over the net. Ajabola directional, back row, Veronica. Set far side, back row. Ajabola over the middle. Veronica sets left pin. Beautiful dig. Ajabola again. Back row. They're saying it goes out of play. Some of the fans for Augustana not happy about that, as even Veronica is coming to have a conversation with the R1. Head coach, or excuse me, the officials today, Tim McKinnon is at the top. R2 is William Peterson with the lines of Alan Vu and Rodney Polich. Carthage with another point. Double hit called on Augustana. 10-point lead for the home Firebirds. 4 away from a 5th decisive and thrilling set number 5. Can't get there. Rizzo, full extension, Firebirds firing on all cylinders in set number 4, 3 away from a 5th set. Double block, Veronica watches it fall. Roof. Ajabola. 2 more for Carthage. (23-12). Ajabola back row. Double block, Ajabola keeps it alive. She jousts at the net. Far pin. Rolls high off the double. Near side, back row. Back set. Damon with a beautiful dig. Slapped underhanded, Ajabola. Near pin, down, hill, Carthage, set, 4 point for the home Firebirds. (24-12). Carthage 1 away from set 5. Far side, double block, and we are going to 5. Carthage wins set 4, 25-12. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. In 3 minutes, we'll be back with the 5th and final set of the semifinals. Winner takes on North Park. But we will need a winner this evening on the CCIW and Firebird Broadcasting Network. We are here, the 5th and final set of the CCIW Sectional Championship. Winner takes on North Park for the CCIW Championship. Carthage draws first blood against Augustana. To recap, set 1, Augustana 25-12. Set 2, Carthage 25-22. Set 3, Augustana 25-17. Set 4, the flip side of set 1, 25-12, Carthage. These teams went 5 a few months ago. They needed 5 then. They need 5 now. Both tied at 1. Looking back at that contest, (15-11) is how set 5 ended, with Carthage on top. Point goes to Carthage here. I had the pleasure of calling that match, and that 5th and final set is when Ajabola took over. She is on the bench right now. She subbed in midway through the 5th last time. Let's see if she does the same here. Aggressive serve, clears the net for the Firebirds in the air. Far side, 10-foot line on the free ball is Skoda. Far side tipped over, Damon. Back row, Veronica. Set near pin. Isolation, and that stays in. There is no tomorrow for the team that loses. You'd hate for either team to lose on such a close game, but that's why you play it. And that's why Carroll is all conference. By the power of the hammer of 4, she brings it down. Damon. Set near side, double block, they go finesse. Damon sets up the attack. Firebirds. Near pin. Damon doesn't touch it. There's no tip. Carthage needs 11. I know it's a long way to go. 15 is needed in set number 5. Damon. Side bump on the free ball. Far pin. Down. Kill. Katie rowing on a river. Timeout needed by Augustana. Carthage a third of the way to the CCIW championship. Five to 2. Carthage leads Augustana. As we look through very quickly what has happened in this 5th set. Tied at 2 apiece before a kill by Carroll, a rare error by Skipper, and then another kill by Rowie, and a 5-2 lead in set 5 for these squads. What has changed, one may say, through the second half of set 4 into set 5? Augustana up to 20 errors. Carthage has bottomed out at 21. That meaning Carthage was at 19 midway through the 4th and only had 2 more throughout the rest of the 4th and the 5th. Augustana sat at 10. They have added 10 on in almost as many points. Damon serving. A service ace. Bit of a lollipop serve, but dropped at the 10-foot line. 4-point lead for the Firebirds. Two aces in a row. Janet Damon is on a roll. My goodness, what a 5th set so far. Firebirds almost halfway home. Jenna Damon pulling the ace out of her sleeve. Second, they rotate. 8-2. 6-point lead for Carthage against the visiting Vikes and Augies of Augustana. Now, let it be known Augustana has come back in almost every set this evening, almost every set against North Central. And the reason I say that is if Augustana can string together 2 or 3 points, my goodness, it will silence the crowd. If Carthage gets another one, the roof may blow off. Back set. Finesse. Back row. Far pin. Ajabola can't get there. There's that mid-5th set substitution with Ajabola coming in. Keep in mind her mid-court awareness. Skipper, 14 kills. Tip, Carthage, they need 6. There's the second timeout by Augustana. As we sit in set number 5. We sit at 9-3. The Firebirds lead. Let's recap the past few plays as it was 5-2 Carthage. Out of the timeout by Augustana, another service ace by Jones, by Damon, another service ace by Damon, another service ace by Damon. Are you getting the picture? Finally, Skipper comes up with a kill to make it 8-3, but then Carroll swings the lumber to make it 9-3 on the far sideline to lead us here. The Firebirds need only 6 points to take the sectional championship and head to take on North Park. North Park, because of seeding, to come here Augustana needs points, and they need them now. Standing in their way is the serve of Bujager. Damon. Misplay on the free ball. Left hand dump! Bear Ross with a successful dump attempt. Augustana down 5, but they can come back. Carthage looking to close things out at home. A service ace, Sid Kruger. Coach Ulmer clapping on the team. If Augustana gets another one, you may see Carthage take a timeout. Kruger. Dump attempt! Devin Bell. Much needed return point for the Firebirds. Carthage needs 5, Vikings need 10. Almost a tape ace by Rowie. Damon. That stays just out. Point's gonna go to the Firebirds. So the right line judge said he thought it went out, but the left line judge camera angle saying that stayed in. So it's a weird situation where if you put the pieces together, it might have been in from the back line, but out for the sideline nonetheless. No replays in the CCIW. Carthage within 4. Side bump. Near pin. Hits the tape. Punch to the back. Janiah Davis keeping Augustana alive. Five-point lead for the Firebirds. That's going to probably be a double hit. And it is. So when you saw Devin Bell's left hand much extended past the right, easy call for the R1. Back set, Ajabola! Bang, bang into the room! Firebirds need 3. Augustana out of timeouts. Quick set over the middle. 2 Firebirds running into each other. That's going to be 4 hits. Or double hit called. Substitution. Both squads. Ajabola checks out. In to serve Alexis Richards. Near sideline. Far pin. Redirection at the net. Back row. High set. Dig by Veronikar. Isolation. Damon tried to pull her left hand back in time to no avail. Augustana clawing back. Carthage takes a timeout. What a game. It was 12-7 after the kill by Ajabola. That's a big kill on the far side that Carroll had. There's the dump by Bell. But after it was 12-7, McDermott with a misguided set, and then Jaden Julius gets the kill to bring Augustana to within 3. Twelve to 9. Firebirds need 3 to head to the CCIW Conference Championship. They already took the regular season crown. Standing in their way, Alexis Richards out of Eldridge, Iowa. Back set on the slide. Veronikar using the length of the net, down! To all of the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own. Firebirds need 2. To serve, Kylie McCarthy, the 5'9" sophomore. Back set. Picked up by Carroll. Near pin. Veronikar tracing it down. Falling backwards, Damon. Back set, Carroll. Finesses to the back row! We are at match point! Carroll, who swings the hardest right arm in the CCIW, has now used a bit of finesse to lead the Firebirds to within 1. Back set. Damon can't get there. Augustana still alive. (14-10). Augustana needs to roll 4 in a row. Set back in. Carroll punches it over. Near side. Still alive, good job. Near pin. At the net, Carroll. Point's gonna go to Augustana. Augustana within 3. Timeout called by Coach Ulmer. You have to look back. If Carthage is able to find 1 point within the next 3, they come out victorious. This timeout, a pivotal timeout. As you're showing the Augustana bench. Season on the line, needing 3. It was 14-9 after the kill by Liv Carroll. Augustana getting 2 in a row, a kill by Julius and a kill by Kruger. Looks of determination across the board. They know what has to get done. Out of the timeout. The Firebirds already back on the court. Augustana has fallen to a 179 hit percentage. Carthage has surpassed them at 216. 171 attacks by Carthage. 21 total blocks by the Firebirds. Veronica, game in her hands. Back row. Quick set over the middle! Still alive! No lift called. Far pin, double block! Carroll can't get there. Augustana still alive! It was 14-9. 3 in a row for Augustana. Back set. Tipped over. Tool kill! That's gonna be it! That's gonna be all she wrote in 5 thrilling sets. Carthage defeats Augustana 15-12. A comeback for the absolute ages as the Firebirds dead to rights after set number 3, having lost 25-17. Win in set 4, 25-12. Win in set 5, 15-12. Ladies and gentlemen, what a contest. The Firebirds going to the CCIW Tournament Championship as they will be hosting North Park this Saturday. Slated time for that will be 4 o'clock. We are going to take a quick timeout. Coach will be joining us shortly, which is sure to be a thrilling post-game interview right here on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. And we're back on the CCIW broadcast, the post-game show on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Coach, I don't even know what to say after some of these matches I call of yours. I'll start with the easy one. After set number 3, it didn't look good for the squad. You just lost 25-17. Set 1 was almost a blowout, 25-12. What shifted into set 4 and 5?
Yeah. The assistants were talking to me. We made a little bit of a change in our defensive alignment, and I think that helped us pick up the tips. So that was real spot on their part, and I love my staff. They're amazing. And, I think when we picked up some of those shots, we got in better position for where they were hitting. It just gave us a lot of confidence. And, of course, our serving was really, really good. That's how you win by that kind of margin. That's how we lost in the first set. Their serving was really good, and our passing wasn't very good. So, it was certainly a must-win. It felt like deja vu from the last time they were here. told the girls, I said, I feel like we've been here before.
And it was
So-
the same outcome. The same sets were won almost by the same points. I mean,
Yeah.
it was rinse and repeat.
It was.
You know, when you come out having so many errors in the first few sets, how did you limit that as well in the final two?
You know, the great part about volleyball is they don't carry over, right? So I kind of felt in the warm-up we were a little tight. We're usually looser, so I was a little concerned about that, and it showed. We were just a little uptight. You know, they had played on Tuesday. We had the bye, which was good. But, you know, they're a very emotional team, Augustana, and they're just a really good team. And they came ready, you know, they came ready to play, and they kind of took us to it. So you just kind of put that one behind you. There's nothing you can do about it, and we need to obviously start playing better. And we got a few things to go our way, and all of a sudden, momentum's the craziest thing in volleyball. All of a sudden, we're getting the breaks, and we're getting, you know, seems like all the breaks go your way when you're just playing better.
They had, in all the sets they won, you had a lead at some point. They come back and then just run away with it. How'd you limit the comebacks, especially in set number 5? I want to call out. It was 14-11. You called a timeout.
Right.
Why there? Why then?
Because I just wanted to switch where we were aligned right then. You know, I felt like they were closing in.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to get any closer. I didn't want to wait another point.
Yeah.
So I wanted to switch how we were lined up in serve receive, put Molly over on the right side, kind of split that up, and Molly took care of it for us at the end. But yeah, we just need to give them a little bit, you know, different look and try to do something different. And you know, it works. Sometimes things work out the way you hope.
I know you hadn't necessarily looked this far ahead earlier in the season. One more to go, Coach. What do you take it? What do you see on the stat line that makes you excited about this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just a lot of good stuff. I mean, North Park, I heard that North Park won.
They did 3 straight, yep.
Okay, which, you know, and they're a very unique team, and they're having a great year. And we've played them in this building so many times. They have Adriana Rodriguez, who's the top kill getter in the country, and she's quite a spectacular player. So they're feeling it right now. Obviously, they have some jump servers that are going to challenge us. So, you know, we'll spend the next couple of, you know, well, I guess we have a day. You know, we'll spend tomorrow working on getting ready for them. They're definitely a different beast, and Mike's done a great job with them. So it's going to take everything we've got, you know, to do this. We beat them at their place earlier, but, you know, we're all a little bit different teams now. Yeah. And, you know, we're going to have to serve and pass really well. We're going to have to get their jump, and we're going to have to limit her somewhat, you know, because she's like a one-man wrecking crew. So our block's going to have to be big in that match.
Coach, nothing but congratulations
Yeah,
on your victory here tonight. Go relax for about 5 minutes before I'm sure you hit the tape and watch that game.
Thanks so much for calling it. The crowd was
Thank you.
amazing. We just, we love playing here, so we're excited for Saturday.
All right, they'll be back in town this Saturday. Congratulations to Coach on her victory. Sectional victory championship this Saturday. Time right now slated for 4 o'clock. For all the production crew, staff, directors, producers, camera operators, and more, executive producer Mike Love, producer John Voinovich, director Natasha, graphics Alyssa, camera Fazian, and Emma. This has been a presentation of Carthage College and the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Carthage defeats Augustana in 5 thrilling sets. They'll take on North Park this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your night.